Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Dini here for Superpower Review, and welcome to Saturday's live stream. What's that comic book? What is it? What is that comic book? We'll find out later. But thank you guys for everybody joining me tonight and taking time out of their Saturday night to come and hang out with me and my guests. So, what is that comic book? So, this is a new live stream that I've been doing here on the channel that seems like a lot of people enjoying. This gives me the opportunity to just hang out with some of the people from the comic community, especially those people who can't make the time to come into the studio or make a video phone call at the studio. So this show has been absolutely perfect. Hanging out with people from the community and showing off really cool books. Guys, if you haven't liked that, smash that like button yet, please do so. It would be gladly appreciated. And if you are new here to the channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button for future content and all that good stuff. And if you're watching this on the rewind, make sure you comment on the video as well. Guys, I'm super excited for today's show. I have so much fun doing What's This Comic Book because you get to see what other people collect. You get to see other people's collections, and we just get to nerd out, and it's a lot of fun. So let me introduce some of my guests here. Up first, we're going to bring in Chris from Cardboard Crazies, and this is his first appearance on the channel. What's going on, man? How you doing? You doing that cameo appearance?
What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Kevin, how are you doing?
We're doing fine, man. It's cold here in New England. I haven't done too much today. This was pretty much the highlight of my days, but thank you so much for joining in, man.
Yeah, man, it's my pleasure.
And it's been such a long time coming because I've been trying to get you on the channel, and schedules haven't worked out. So like I said, this whole new live stream show, What's That Comic Book, was absolutely perfect to get you coming on. And so that's I thought of it right away. It's like, who else could I have on? Who else have I been trying to get on the show? I'm like, boom, Chris, Cardboard Crazies, let's get him.
And here I am.
And here he is. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And then lastly, we're going to also bring our last guest here, and he's been on the channel before. He's no stranger. He donated 2 slabs to the channel for me to give away. He is an awesome dude in the comic book community. We have Remy over at Remy Q Studios. What's up?
What's going on? Am I coming through clear enough?
Yeah, you're fine, man. You're good.
That's awesome. How's everybody doing? I am not in my studio.
No, we can clearly tell that. We can clearly tell you. It looks kind of orangey, kind of cardboardish. What's going on? Are you in a cereal box?
That's what I was going for. I was like, you know what? I'm going orange tonight. And so I brought my orange hat so it blends in very nicely with the background. And I was here to show some books.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Guys, before we get started and showing some books and randomly pulling comic books out, I just want to also remind you guys, if you guys go in this video's description down below, please be sure to subscribe to my guest's YouTube channel. We got to show that support, and these guys have great content, so make sure you guys subscribe to them. And also, especially to DJ Links over here, congratulating the channel for getting that 2,000 mark. Thank you guys for all that support. The channel did reach 2,000 subscribers last night. Thank you. And so we're going to have a little bit of like a live stream party for the Superpower Hour on Monday. So make sure you guys stick around for that. And again, if you guys are new here to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button because this week I will be announcing the giveaway details on how to win the Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.4. Man, I feel like I've had this thing in the collection for the longest time. Like, subscribe, I'm giving this away. Just do it already. It's finally happening. So again, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. And I was super pumped at 1:20 a.m. last night to see the channel reach 2,000 subscribers. I was like in bed, like, yeah, we did it. Trying not to wake up my wife while she's sleeping right next to me. So let's also say hello to some of the people in the chat. We got Angel in the chat. How's it going, Angel? I don't know why Remy just went sideways. What's happening there, man? And I think he's frozen too. Hopefully we can get that situated. There he is. He's back. We got Stacey Moore. Where did your hat go? Where did it go? It blends in. We got Las Cruces 1971. He's always in the chat. What's going on, man? How you doing? DJ Links already said hey to you, but I'll say hi one more time because you're just that cool of a dude. So, and we also have Sean Arias and Phil Ailing. How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for joining. All right, so let's start. What's that comic book? We're going to start off with Chris over at Cardboard Crazies. Sir, are you ready to pull out a random comic book and tell us what it is?
I think I am.
All right. While he's doing that, I want to also remind the chat, feel free to chime in what you guys would like to see. You know, if we can provide a Marvel book, if you want to see that, a signed book, a slab, again, point us in the right direction and we will try to please you as best as we can. So, Chris, what do you got, buddy?
Well, to start off with, we're gonna go with
Whoa,
Green Lantern number 23.
we're starting off hot already.
Nice.
And
Wow.
this is I believe the first appearance of here he is right here, Tattoo Man. And the story of this book is actually kind of hokey. Tattoo Man is he's robbing an art museum.
Okay.
And I believe he has had a portrait painted of himself by an artist there. And Tattoo Man is trying to heist this art museum, and he starts touching his tattoos, and the tattoos come to life. And the way Green Lantern beats him is he laces these two crowns in the art museum with radiation, so that when Tattoo Man picks them up, it just kind of, he's like, oh. So it's a pretty hokey story, but so goes a lot of the storylines from, you know, Gold and Silver Age. They're pretty hokey.
I thought that was literally Popeye on the cover.
Yeah, he does. He does look a lot like Popeye.
I was like, man, is that Popeye, dude?
Popeye versus the Green Lantern.
Popeye the Sailor Man. He didn't eat a single can of spinach in that issue?
No, he didn't, and nor did he have a pipe in his mouth. But he does have the Popeye look. He's even got a little squint in one of the frames of the book.
That's pretty fun. Is that considered Silver Age?
It is. I want to say this was. It's a 12-cent book. So early Silver Age, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Safe to say.
Yeah.
We have Freaky Louie in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? I saw somebody else pop up. Oh, yeah, here we go. Legion of Comics. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you showing the support on What's That Comic Book. Hey, if you guys are watching, if you'd like to be on What's That Comic Book, feel free to email the show at superpowerreview9@gmail.com or message me on Instagram at KarateKevin67. Remy, you ready, buddy?
I am ready. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Do we have any requests from the channel at all?
Not yet.
Okay. I mean, does anybody in here? Would you have a request? I've got 2 boxes. So I have raw books and I have slabs. The raw books is just a mix. It's some keys, it's some silver, some golden age even, I think. I actually have them facing the opposite direction. And then the slabs I just have in a big jumble, to be honest with you. They're like, it's not even like good boxes. They're just cardboard boxes.
All right. Well, I mean, Chris started off pretty hot with the Silver Age book. And
I'll try to let me grab a raw book. I'll see if I can find.
Well, that's good because Freaky Louie just said I like it raw.
I like it raw. There you go.
Las Cruces raw. So there you go. I think you went in the right direction.
Right. Here we go. We've got the Tales of Suspense featuring Power of Iron Man number 58.
Oh wow! Look at you guys, man. You guys are really picking up heat today.
Now this one, and I mean, it's definitely seen better days, but this is right before they added Captain America into the title of the Tales of Suspense for Iron Man and Cap. So it was like this is his first name in some sort of title for the run.
Wow. Is that Jack Kirby?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. Well, the only reason why I ask is because I have a Daredevil book. Let me see if I can pull it out real quick. And he's like positioned just like Iron Man. Yeah, it's right here. Look at that. I picked it out first shot, dude. Doesn't that kind of look familiar? Like it's almost the same pose.
Oh, yeah.
Pull it up.
Let me see here.
They're super like contorted and twisted with their punches, right? Yeah, I mean that's almost it has similarities. It's not exactly identical, but there's definitely a similarity there. I like that one. That one's pretty cool.
That's a sexy book.
That is a sexy
really
book.
Old.
It smells really old.
That's for Simple Simon. If you're watching this in the rewind.
How old does it smell?
Sniff the book. Sniff the book.
Yeah, sniff it. You know, I've heard people say that they don't like comic book smell. I'm like, how? Like, how can you be a comic collector and not like the smell? Like, that's. I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand. Like, you have to love the smell of old dingy comic books. You gotta smell that moldy pages, man.
Yeah,
you just gotta.
Those are the same people that go, I want a hot dog but without the bun.
Or a cheeseburger without the bun too, right? And they cut it with a fork and knife.
Can I get the cheeseburger and no cheese?
I want the cheeseburger with no cheese, no bun. Wrap it in a piece of lettuce, and then I'll eat it.
Wow, that sounds fancy. That sounds like something you would eat for like $20 in one of those fancy restaurants like in downtown or something.
I can assure you it's not something I would eat. As you can probably tell.
This is America. We like our buns. It says, I wake up and sift 3 old comics before breakfast every day. Man, that's the way you do it right there. Love old books smell that mold.
It's better
like
than coffee.
Cheese. It's better than coffee. It's like blue cheese, man. You're just like, oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. This is gonna be a good story right here. All right, let me finish off this round. And so, what do you guys like to see? You want to see? We got a Marvel box, we got a DC box, we got the Symbiote box. I have a pile of slabs that the wifey picked out, and we have the key box.
I don't know. I mean, he had DC. I had Marvel. If we would have gone in suit, we could have followed it up. But I have no clue.
Chat. What do you say? Keys. DJ Links. Thank you for the save. Keys. Key box. Gotta move. This is my unread pile. I keep that on top of my key box. There's books. There's a book in there that I bought over a year ago. Still haven't read it yet. That's a problem. Let's see. What do we got? It's probably going to be a 300, maybe. Nope. And I'm happy it's not. Here, we have a Wolverine number 3. Hold on. Let me make me big. Make me big. Boom. Nice. Wolverine number 3. Frank Miller art. Joe Rubenstein on inks. Chris Claremont writing the series. And this is Wolverine in his first limited series. You know, this cover really bums me out, man. Every time I look at it, like I feel sad, like because Wolvie just looks so sad. I'm just like, oh, Wolvie, like what are you so sad about, man? Like if you're having a bad day, like oh man, it's the cover's super dark. Like everything around him is dark, and it's just that pose. Like he's got his head down. Like, wait, did you not win the lottery today, buddy? Like did your car break down? Like what happened, man? Like tell me what happened. No, pretty cool. I love the story. I would have to say, though, with everything being said, with how sad Wolverine looks, I think this is my least favorite cover for the limited series. I like my Wolverine in action with some claws popped. This thing is
that literally would be every other cover that he's on, but that one. There you go. This is one in a million. You just picked it out.
That's true. Yeah, right. I picked the worst Wolverine cover out. Yeah. Oh well. I'll try. I'll try to do better, guys. I'm sorry. Everyone's disliking it. Like, man, he picked the worst Wolverine cover. This is what I'm spending my Saturday on.
The first issue from that series is one that I purchased. I mean, maybe 10 plus years ago, 10, 12 years ago. And I got it specifically so I could grade it. And I've never had the balls to actually send it in. Like, it was the most perfect copy you could ever get. And I have it double boarded. And like every couple of years, I'll like open it up and take it out. And I'm so afraid to send it off.
It's hard, man, because it's a black cover.
It's rough. It's rough.
Over this comment here. He's not having a bad hair day, that's for sure. No, his hair is on point. DJ Lynx, either a 300 or Secret Wars 8. He knows. See, I got my regulars. They know. All right, let's shy away from sad covers and sad comic book characters. Let's bring some life back to this live stream. Chris, what do you got, man?
Let's see here.
Gorilla Glue hate.
Okay. So what we have here is Rick and Morty, number 37.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
I actually love this cover. I think it's a Vasquez cover. And
how are you going to say it?
Do what?
Are you going to say homage? Are you going to say homage? Are you?
I'm going to do it the easy way and say this is a cover swipe.
Bam!
And we know Kevin hates cover swipe, so there you go.
I mean, I don't hate them. I hate seeing a cover swipe to death. Like, okay, I've seen this done like over 50 times. Like, can you put it to rest? This one is pretty cool. I mean, like, it's Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? This is a great show, and I think it's well done. It's a well done cover swipe.
Yeah. I love. I'm a big X-Men fan, so I love Days of Future Past, and with this cover, I mean, Rick and Morty is funny as it is, but Pickle Rick and a Days of Future Past cover swipe, you can't beat it. And the story is pretty funny too. If I remember correctly, that's the one where Jerry goes to try out to be a movie extra, and in the process of trying out for the movie, he ends up running into a horde of sexy vampire ladies, and it just turns out really bad for him. And honestly, the Pickle Rick has no relevance to the story at all. It's just a cover B. Yeah. But it's still it's a funny story as you would expect to get from Rick and Morty. I mean, everything they do is pretty hilarious. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, that show is just fantastic. That show had me laughing all the time, man. So yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool cover swipe. I mean, Legion said it right here. Like, when I see another cover swipe of Spider-Man 300, I'm like, just throw it in the trash. Just
yeah. It's like that. What was it? The Juggernaut #1 that just came out a few months ago that used the 300.
Really, I haven't seen it yet, and I don't think I even want to.
If it had been any other cover and any other pose, I probably would have jumped on it. But with it being just another Spider-Man swipe, there was nothing special about it to me. So.
Since he's brought up Juggernaut, would be a really cool cover swipe to use. I mean, as much as I hate cover swipes, like, I would picture Juggernaut on like a ASM 316 homage. You know what I mean? Like, him being like replaced as Venom and another character like, replaced with Spider-Man. I think that would make more sense. But I mean, Juggernaut being that, I don't know, nimble,
yeah,
being that acrobatic, it just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? I haven't seen the cover swipe yet, and I already can just tell you, like, that doesn't sound right.
It's crazy too, because sometimes it's hard to even tell. It's just like when you were talking about the other cover, how it was similar to this one. It was like sometimes it's close. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even tell if that's what they were going for or not. So
right. Well, so like I mean, some of them look cool, but it's like, yeah, all right. I mean, but even though when I say it looks cool, it's just like, but it's been done so many times already. Cover swipe. Stay away from them, folks. It's just a cash grab. Incredible Hulk 340 has been swiped way too many times. They all have been, man. But no, I like that one. That one's pretty cool. You don't see Days of Future Past cover swiped as much as Todd McFarlane covers. But no, that was a cool choice. I mean, it's Pickle Rick. Come on. I like cover swipes on comedy books. They get a pass. Yeah, I agree. Don't swipe her. Don't swipe me. All right, Remy, what do you got, man?
All right. I was going to grab a slab, I think.
Yeah, do it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
I don't want to grab the first. The first one's the only one that's I can actually see that's facing me. So. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right.
We got.
So this is actually one I just recently got. Defenders number 18.
Oh.
I got this from Mr. DJ Links. I think he's still in here. So,
yeah, he's here.
It wasn't an AOK. I actually won this in a contest. He had a contest for somebody named Remy Q, and I won because I'm Remy Q. And
that's you.
This is the first. It's the first full appearance of the Wrecking Crew and the origin of the Wrecking Crew. And I am a Wrecking Crew guy. That's just my people. So there you go.
Nice. That's a pretty white cover right there.
Oh yeah, awesome. I love the action pose. The color's great in general, but I mean, just the whole thing is really cool.
Nice. Cool. And white pages too, huh?
Yes, sir.
I like it. All right, folks. My turn is up again. Panel, if you have a suggestion, let me know. If the chat has a suggestion, let me know. I could pull out a slab. Marvel, DC, symbiote box, and a box of keys. You let me know, and I will do it. Let's see, what do we got going on here? DJ Links with the slab. He's coming in for the win all the time, man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna pull out today. On What's That Comic Book? What do we got? Oh, are you gentlemen ready? Oh, slab it up, Richard Anderson. Slab it up. I like the way you think, buddy. All right, here we got an Amazing Spider-Man, number 238. CGC graded at a 9.6. This is the first appearance of the Hobgoblin. And yes, the book has its tattoos. Of course it has its tattoos. If yours doesn't have the tattoos, that's all right too, man. It's cool. I mean, who cares about tattoos? You're in it for the character and for the story. You know what I mean? Man, this book is so fantastic, man. When I bought this book on Facebook Marketplace, I can't believe how much like this dude let me like buy this book for. Sometimes you can get lucky on Facebook Marketplace. I don't buy a lot of books on Facebook Marketplace. I think I've done it maybe 2 or 3 times. But every time I've done it, it's been a good deal. Like, it's been a win for sure. Like this dude had no clue what he had, and I thought about submitting it to get it pressed and clean. But after looking it over when I first bought it, I was like, nah, like it's a 9.6.
So you got it graded. I mean, you bought it already graded.
Yeah, so he had it in the older case, and what was it? I had CGC on the show. And
yes,
CGC,
that's right. That's one of the ones that you said. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
and they were like, "Hey, we want to take care of you. Like, submit some stuff." I was like, "Oh, I don't have books to be submitted, but I got old cases, and I hate old cases, so we're gonna reslab these things." So, no, really great book. I mean, the price difference between a 9.6 and 9.8 is just a huge gap. And like, you know, for certain books, it's just like, okay, with a big gap like that, I'll be happy with a 9.6 all day. You know what I mean? That's my number one rule about comic book collecting. Always pay for that grade that you can afford, and what the book means to you as well. You know what I mean? So 9.6 is still a near mint book. Can't be a 9.8 all the time, can it? And I'm happy with that. That's a great slide, man. And that book looks so great next to my statue that I have made by Diamond Select Toys right next to it. Looks great. I love it. Let's see. I already saw that. Hey, what's going on? Comics and Death Metal. How you doing, man? Hobgoblin goodness for sure. Hobgoblin, definitely one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. I definitely would say that I like Hobgoblin more than the Green Goblin. I can't really say why. I don't know, but I think he's a lot cooler. All right, Chris, your turn, man. What do you got?
Well, I think it would only be appropriate, since the last two have been slabs, to pull a slab.
You know what to do.
Yeah. All right.
Symbiote Comics, what's going on, man?
Okay. So, if you've watched my channel at all, you know about this book. If you haven't, then welcome. This is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 15.
Oh.
This is one of my favorite books ever. One of the earliest comic books I ever remember seeing. This is the first and only appearance of Bullseye. Not the Bullseye, but a Bullseye.
Yes.
He actually made his first appearance in this issue and died in this issue. So this is one of my all-time favorite books. I have this raw, and I found this 8.0. I think I bought it for around $30. And it's not a super valuable key, but it's one of those ones. The color on it is what really makes it special to me. So yeah.
So I have a funny story about this book, right?
Okay.
So recently, I bought a Daredevil number 131, which is the first appearance of Bullseye in the Daredevil universe, right? And on the slab, it says the first appearance of the new Bullseye. And that confused me for a little bit. And I was like, why does it say the new Bullseye? Like that's the only Bullseye I know. So I never knew that there was a Bullseye in the Nick Fury comic book. So I had to search it. And when I found that out, I was like, well, damn, like I didn't know that. So I learned something today. So that's why it says on the CGC label, the first appearance of the new Bullseye. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Maybe some people in the chat didn't know that. And you just learned something today on the show today as well.
There you go.
School's in session, folks.
And knowing is half the battle.
That's right. We got my buddy Lee over at Eons on Comics. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining. We also have Shattered Glass Comic Reviews. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Awesome. Yeah. So see, let's cruise this Bullseye. Yeah. See, I had the same reaction when I first bought my Daredevil 131. I was like, what? Cool. All right. Remy, what do you got?
I was going to go for another roll, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So I had to make sure I didn't have the other one still in here. And I don't want to. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. No. It's cool.
No, I'm dying to see what this is.
Okay, this is the I want to say this is the oldest Batman book that I have. I think it's from 1959. It's Batman 126.
Oh wow!
And this is it says the Menace of the Firefly. Now this is one of the Fireflies. It's not the Firefly, similar to the Bullseye story.
Okay.
And this thing is barely hanging on. And I literally got it because it was just a really old Batman book at the time, and I was like, "Oh, I got to get one of those." And just, I mean, like the whole thing here. I mean, look at the costumes and everything. It was awesome. So I had to grab it, but it's just so wacky, and it's got like Batwoman down here throwing up this shield to block this goofy ray coming out of his head. It's just, I don't know. not the one I meant to pull, but it's really old Batman. So here you go. And a pink cover. How often do you see that too? Pink. Look at that.
I can totally agree with that. When it comes to certain Batman keys, especially from that time period, I'm very hesitant to buy them because I know how campy they can be. You know what I mean?
Well, and honestly, the Batman and there's a lot of Superman where they have this weird pyramid thing. And it just, for whatever reason, it's like there's always a pyramid, and the villain is always at the top, shooting down or like throwing something down. And so, but yeah. So there you go.
Now that you said that, I'm gonna spot that all the time. I'm like, that's what Remy was talking about.
But like you said, it was barely hanging on. With a Batman that old, it's kind of like Grandpa's hip. It could be barely hanging on, but it's okay because it's still Grandpa.
Yeah, and you know what? It's still. I mean, the cover's still attached. You can still flip through it. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's certainly not. It's not the prettiest one that I have. So,
have you read that book before?
I did actually. Yeah. I did. I didn't dig it. It was one of those. Because I mean, at any moment, it was like I don't want the cover. My biggest fear for something like that is that the cover comes out.
Right.
Just, I mean, it seems so easy for just a staple slip or something, and then boom, you got just barely. Then it really is hanging on, and I don't want to tape it, and so it's like, all right, well, so very very carefully open it up and kind of browse through it. It's interesting.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, the colors on it look pretty good from what I can see.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
And it's pink.
And it's pink.
And has a pyramid.
I mean, I get as they going well with the colors. They have a pink background with a blue Batman logo. I mean, it matches. It's complementary. So I mean, they got the colors right. All right. I'm going. Gentlemen, do you have a preference on what box I go through and what you would like to see? Symbiote box. What's in the symbiote box?
Symbiote?
Some sort of symbiote. Oh, here we go. There we go. We have a Venom number 3 from the limited series. So if you're a Venom fan, you definitely have you got to have the Lethal Protector series. I mean, it's not the best Venom story, but it kicks things off. You got to have it. This cover is pretty cool. And I've seen a artist. I mean, we're going to talk about cover swipes again. I've seen an artist, okay, who I follow on Instagram, who did a cover swipe of this cover, and he replaced this guy with Spider-Man, and it came out super, super cool. It was a great cover, great cover swipe, I should say. He did such a great job with it, and he actually, I think, had it for sale, the original. It was just pencils, but it was super cool. But anywho, getting back to the comic book here. So here in the story, this kind of goes through with the Venom movie, with the Life Foundation making more symbiotes organically, I should say, or kind of like a test tube experiment making symbiotes, and Venom sort of stops them. So. But, man, I don't feel like I'm on fire tonight. I mean, I pulled out a sad Wolverine. We have a huge hand with the guy looking scary. So far, I think the coolest thing I pulled out was that Amazing Spider-Man 238. That's about it. But you gents are on fire tonight with the books that you're pulling out here. What do we got? What's this? Hey, I got Injustice Gods Among Us full collection. Whoa. Congrats. ASM 300, knowing Kevin. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened. It will. How many issues did Lethal Protector run have? It had 6 issues. Hey, all. Is everyone? How you doing? Hey, we got my friend Burke, Family 54 Comics. We got Big Daddy Burke in the house. I just watched 7 minutes of ads before this live stream. This better be the best I've ever seen. 7? What the hell? 7 minutes? That's a long. I would have skipped it, buddy. I would have skipped it. But I appreciate it. We have 21 people watching this live stream right now, and I appreciate everybody for hopping in. All right, Chris, what do you got?
All right, so this time I'm not even going to look at the box. I'm just going to grab. It's so hard not to look down. Okay.
That's why I grabbed my box. I was almost gonna have people tell me when to stop.
You can do that. I would love to see that actually. Okay. Next round, you're doing that.
So this book is not in the best condition, but it's kind of pertinent to or relevant to Valentine's Day.
Is it pink?
No, but it's almost. This is Avengers number 38.
All right.
Oh, wow.
And this is the issue kind of where Hercules unofficially joins the Avengers. But the story in this is why I said it's kind of relevant to Valentine's Day. In this story, let me see if I get this right. Enchantress, with the help of Ares, hits Hercules with a love potion. And the love potion that she hits him with kind of it makes him attack the Avengers. And then
with love.
Yeah. With love. He hits him with Fist of Heart. He's kind of like the Captain Planet kid, heart. But yeah, they eventually break the spell on him, and I think it's afterwards that he kind of starts to hang around like a sad puppy or a sad Wolverine, and they kind of adopt him into the team. But I love this cover. This is another one of my all-time favorite covers. So I must have gotten the box that had a lot of my favorite books in it. So
cool. All right, Remy, what you got? Oh, actually, yeah, do that thing. We'll tell you to stop. I like this method. All right.
Stop.
All right.
Go. Right there.
That's kind of cool, actually. All right, so this one doesn't have a whole lot of anything special other than it's just purely one of my favorite comics of all time. It's Incredible Hulk 255.
Oh, cool.
Now, this one is just it's an epic battle. I've always loved this book. At one point, there's a train that's thrown on one of the guys. And this is back when Thor had the walking stick that he would have to turn into Thor. He drops it at one point, and Hulk tries to pick it up. And as he gets angrier, he realizes he's not going to be able to pick this damn thing up. And he actually does pick it up eventually, and it turns back into a stick. And it's actually pretty cool. So it's like he never technically picked up Thor's hammer, but this is just a really cool battle. This was a cover buy that I got because it's my two favorite guys, and I've always loved this book. So again, no special keys or anything involved other than just a really cool fight between Hulk and Thor, and it's Hulk 255.
I'm interested. I like it.
Sweet book.
Yeah, it's nice.
So it's almost like the whole like Avengers moment when they fight, right? And like he kind of pins him down with the hammer on his hand, and like Hulk tries to pick it up. But you said he actually does pick it up in that issue.
It's like he's talking to himself. I forget what he calls him, a blonde guy or blondie or something. But he's telling himself, he's like, nobody's stronger than Hulk, and he just keeps trying to yank on that thing, and then finally he gets it and it turns into a walking stick. And I was like, I don't know how to take that. Like I don't know how to perceive that. And actually, Thor at the time, because there's there's a train. I forget who throws the train on the other guy, but Thor actually runs into this train tunnel and holds it up with his back because there's civilians in there. And that's when he drops his hammer. And he's only got a minute, or else he's going to turn back into human. And so that's where it's kind of like, how long can he hold a tunnel from collapsing in on civilians? And during that time is when Hulk tries to pick up his hammer.
Awesome. Pretty
It's
cool.
fantastic. 255. Check it out, everybody. It's a great book. But don't take my word for it.
I'll check it out. I mean, you got if
I didn't know if the Reading Rainbow would hit anybody or not. So don't take my word for it.
You sold that book, man. I want to go get it now. I mean, like when I buy comic books, I just really want to see an epic battle most of the time. That's what it is for me. Like I want to see a good fight. And so if that's what that book provides, like, I mean, I'm not a huge Thor fan, but if it's got Hulk in it, and if they're fighting it, I'm going to go pick that up. So I'm going to keep that in mind the next time I go to my shop. All right. So gang, people in the chat, people who are watching, don't forget to chime in and let us know for this next round what you guys would like to see. Should we do an all raw round? Should we do an all slabbed round? You guys let us know in the chat. I'm going to finish this round, and if whatever people suggest, that's what we will do. So what do you guys want to see? You guys want to? Have I done a DC book yet? No, I haven't. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we got to give some love to DC. So we're going to go in the DC box. Last Cruise since 1971 says Raw. Oh, this is a gorgeous book. Well, this is a gorgeous cover, I should say. This book, maybe in the last year, has gotten pretty big. This is Phantom Stranger number 14, and this is a awesome Neil Adams cover. So this is only a Neil Adams cover. He does not do the interior artwork in this book. This book has 2 stories in it. One of them, of course, being the biggest one, is about the stalking swamp monster. But a lot of people are going after this book because not only is it a fantastic Neil Adams cover, but people have labeled it as being the first prototype appearance of Swamp Thing and Man-Thing at the same time. So that's why a lot of people are going after this book. I found this book at my comic book shop. I think it was like $3. It's pretty beat. I mean, the spine's a little rough. You definitely can read it. It's not like Remy's Batman where it's going to like fall apart on you. You can read it. The story is a bit lame, but again, I think this is one of those books that's just mainly a cover buy. Eventually, I would love to submit this book to get signed by Neil Adams someday. Not this particular copy. I think I would like to find a copy in much better condition than this one. This is just a really good reader copy. But this book in sort of like a near mint grade or like an 8.0, 8.5 is pretty pricey. So, but I was happy to get this one for $5. But this is a really cool cover, especially if you're into horror or if you like Swamp Thing for sure.
Yeah, I've never seen that. That looks awesome.
Yeah. Now, what do you guys think? So, I mean, there's always this fight that it's the Swamp Thing prototype, it's the Man Thing prototype. What do you guys think it looks like more? Do you think it looks more like Swamp Thing or Man Thing?
Man Thing.
Looks more like Man Thing? Okay. All right. Why? Because of the red eyes, big red eyes?
Yeah, it's in his face. I mean, he doesn't have that like thing coming out, but it's definitely more Man Thing, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like disagree with anybody. I think it's a really good balance between the 2 characters because it's got those big red bulging eyes, but it does have the whole like impacted mouthpiece like Swamp Thing. But Swamp Thing doesn't have nails. I think Man Thing might. I think other characters have done Man Thing with nails, but I don't know. It's kind of a cool cover. It's a really cool cover by Neil Adams. It's different because you're so used to seeing Neil Adams kind of doing Batman and Green Lantern, so it's kind of different, cool. But I like this one a lot. Like I said, cool cover. Story wise, not so much. It just turns out it's a guy in a suit. It's like a Scooby-Doo kind of like concept. Like it's just some guy with a suit, like, scaring people. So, all right, Steve. I'm sorry, Chris. What do you got?
Okay. Well, going along with the horror genre.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna do an indie book as my last book. How's that sound?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So again, this is one I've talked about a lot, and I'm just going to show it. This is Ice Cream Man, number 1.
Yeah, this is a series that's getting pretty popular.
Oh, yeah. Ice Cream Man, if you don't know anything about it, Ice Cream Man is a series where every issue has a different cast. The one person, I guess, that kind of stays or remains the same is their mascot. They're all kind of odd stories, some horror, some suspense. It's one of those books that even if you've not read the first 1, 10, 15, you can pick it up and still enjoy it. I love the Ice Cream Man series. I love some of the books that the covers they put out. They had the pandemic cover that got really, really expensive, really, really quick. Mm-hmm. That it felt like nobody could get their hands on because I think it was a 1 per store incentive. And, they've done the Dr. Seuss homages.
But is that magic word?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, I think Ice Cream Man it's starting to pick up, even though it's been around for a couple of years now, and rightfully so. The writers are just they write some really good stories.
Interesting. All right,
So,
cool. Ice Cream Man. I know a lot of people who are talking about Ice Cream Man. They're absolutely loving it. I mean, a lot of people who are reading it are huge horror buffs. And I know a couple of my guests who've been on What's That Comic Book have been reading it. And, you know, they picked out that book and, you know, speak very highly of it. So pretty cool. All right, Remy, what do you got? So, again, we're doing raw books that was suggested by Las Cruces.
All right. If y'all want to tell me.
Go ahead, Chris. Tell them when to stop.
All right.
Now. Stop.
That's cool. All right. We have Tales of Suspense number 66.
Wow.
First Red Skull.
First Red Skull?
Yep.
Whoa.
There's actually one before this. So 65 has a Red Skull, but he's an imposter. This is the true first Red Skull.
I'm impressed.
So.
And a split cover, huh?
Yeah. And actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, going back to. Here you go. So see? It full circle. Right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
And then it goes right into this one. There you go.
Cool. Nice.
That's for the thumbnail.
That's what Remy, just taking up the whole thumbnail. We got Perry in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining in. I double clicked your comment by accident. All right, going with a raw.
I've never heard so many after raw before.
Dirty Birdie. I don't know if I want to go back in the DC box, show more DC. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to see?
Yeah, DC.
Correct? Yeah, there you go.
DC again? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one too. Cool. All right. We have a Batman 638.
Oh.
This is the part of the Under the Red Hood storyline. And in this issue, Batman finds out that the Red Hood is Jason Todd. Really cool cover. Who does this cover? I can never remember the artist's name. I can't remember the artist's name on this cover, but he does this whole watercolor sort of medium on these covers a lot. So pretty cool issue. I just recently sold a lot of my Under the Red Hood storyline books because I plan on just buying the trade, because I had this whole thing. I was going to collect all the comic books, and it was taking a really long time. I think I've been doing it for like 2 years. And I just kind of gave up, and I sold some of the back issues, kept the ones that I really liked. And I'm just going to buy the trade paperback at some point, because I've watched the movie like 3 times and I love the movie. Have you guys seen the movie, the animated movie?
Yes.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Remy, if you haven't watched it yet, you got to watch it, man.
I was going to say, yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. And so like I've been wanting to read the books to kind of compare and, you know, see what's what, and so I just kind of gave up. I was like, yeah, we'll just go with the trade paperback. So all right, guys in the chat, let us know what you would like to see. Kind of point us in the right direction. What do you guys would like to see? Let us know. Drop in the chat. Don't be shy. You want to see raw? You want to see slab? Do you want to see signed? Have we done a signed book yet? I don't think we have. Maybe we should do. Do you guys have any signed books on hand?
I got a bunch of signed slabs, but I mean,
I can grab one.
Yeah. All right. Let's do a signed one. Let's do each a signed book. I think I see some yellow labels over here. The wifey did good. See, Richard Anderson wants a sign. Every time I see Richard Anderson pop in the chat, I just think of the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. In the comics, Superboy Prime Punch-Song, the walls of reality is what brought Jason back to life. So cool. Phil Ailing, DC Comics, go signed. Can never go signed. I mean, we got Remy in the house. I mean, Remy just loves signed books. We got to do a round of signed books. All right, Chris, what do you got, man?
All right, so this is, let's see here, Wonder Woman number 185, not the original run of Wonder Woman, but this is graded a 9.0, signed by Adam Hughes.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want you to get like.
Why would that happen? I hope not.
I don't know. I hope not too.
You can barely see it.
Yeah, but I love this cover. I like picking up books that have kind of odd historical things in it. You know, Wonder Woman, Captain America punching out soldiers during, you know, the war. I love that book. So saw it, had to have it. So, and it's just a bonus that it's signed by Adam Hughes.
Yeah. Do you like Adam Hughes' signature?
No.
I think so. So you're one of those people then.
I think it's one of the laziest signatures ever. I mean, AH and an exclamation point. I realize he has to sign probably all the freaking time, but you know, even I kind of appreciate Stan Lee's signature a little more, and his signature is sloppy.
It can be. It definitely toward like the end, his signature got really sloppy.
Yeah, his more recent signatures were super sloppy, and I get it. Yeah, but Adam Hughes is like, he puts zero effort into his signature. It's just like,
It reminds me of Home Alone, like
yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who love Adam Hughes, but they're just like, I hate his signature though. Like, I love his art, but I just don't want to put AH with an exclamation point on my book. And I hear that a lot. I'm like, I mean, I don't have an Adam Hughes signature in the collection, but I mean, I don't really hate it. It's just the guy's initials. But to the people who don't like it, I do understand. Serious question: are you not allowed to say punching Nazis on YouTube? Well, I just did.
Real quick, just because I saw the comment thing, I misspoke. This was the origin of Red Skull. I think I said first Red Skull. I was saying it's the origin of Red Skull. So
I didn't say punching those people, just because I respect Kevin and I didn't want to get him a strike on his account. So, you know, I was trying to be a little sensitive to everything. I don't know the answer to that question, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Because I don't want tomorrow to come around and I get a message from Kevin on my Instagram going, "You got me a copyright strike."
I wouldn't even come at you like that. I would just be like, yeah, so the video got a strike. Like, oh, well, what are you going to do? And then I'll just continue with doing whatever I do. Whatever it is that I do.
Yeah.
All right, Remy, what do you got?
All right, so out of the slabs that I brought with me, I pulled out any of them that weren't signed. So I figure if you just...
Ooh, I want to see what's like dead in the middle. Yeah.
No, I won't do that. I do that one all the time. I'll do that.
Go one over.
One over?
Yeah.
The one in frame now, under your chin. Yes, that one.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right.
It's the only one that I couldn't see the top of the label on.
This is Batman Who Laughs #1.
Oh, and you just got that, didn't you?
I just got this one. Yep. It's the only red label that I have. It's an 9.8 CBCS, and it's signed by Scott Snyder, and it's actually freaking amazing. I love this.
Yeah.
And the signature is beautiful.
It really is. Yeah. So you won that on Mark Spector's YouTube channel on his giveaway.
Yep.
And I was there that night. And it was that book and some other book. I think it was a Thor book. And I was like, man, if I know Remy, he might go with the Thor book. And then you picked that one. I was like, no, you know what? That was a stupid choice because he loves signed books. Like, why wouldn't he go for that one?
I think I typed that because you're like, I know him. I don't think he's gonna go with anything but that Thor book. And I was like, I like a nice signed slab. And especially this one because it was verified and it's a red label and I don't have any. And I was like, man. And it's Batman Who Laughs. I mean, anybody who's seen my channel, you're gonna know I haven't gotten into this yet. So I mean, it's something that easily I could, but I mean, it's just different. I think that's really cool. So it's a nice addition to the PC that I can enjoy.
That series is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so was the series before Dark Knight's Metal. That was really good too. Now, do you plan on to like send that to CBCS to get the yellow label, or are you fine with the red label? I
like the red label. It's the only one I have. Like I said, it's kind of cool. Like I'm definitely digging the red label. That was part of the appeal to me.
Fair enough. What's the red label mean again? That means that CBCS has authenticated the signature, and that is in fact signed by the person that signed the book. Jock cover and signature, Remy. Dude, I'm sitting here working on a video now. I don't edit, so very problematic. My first statue video. Ooh, congrats, man. Verified. It's DJ Links. I think. Oh, he's just answering my question. All right. So what we just did. So Remy did a signed book, and we're doing a signed book. That's the whole round. Duh, Kevin. Just had a brain fart. Like, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, I just saw 2 signed books. That's what we're doing. All right. Randomly picking out a signed book. What do we got? Oh. All right, here is an Amazing Spider-Man number 316. CGC graded at a 9.4. This is a newsstand edition, and it's signed by Todd McFarlane. So I'm friends with you gentlemen on Facebook, both of you, right? Did you guys see my recent post about this number that I've been seeing?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Just randomly pulled out this number yet again. So, Remy, you might be like left in the dust, but have you seen that post on my Facebook about me seeing this number?
No.
So to people who are watching, this is going to be completely random, but for the last like 3 months, I have been seeing the number 316 everywhere. And so this is the second time I do this live show and I pull out a book randomly with the number 316 on it. I don't know. It's just been kind of weird. I've been seeing so the other day when I posted like on Facebook about me seeing this number, I saw this number 3 times in one day. I was like, man, what does this number mean? Like, it's got to have some sort of meaning. Like, this is, there's some things that happen where you're like, this is a coincidence, right? But like when it just constantly keeps happening, you're like, this has got some sort of thing. Lotto numbers, it's got to be, right? I mean, that would be great if it was lotto numbers. Any Stan Lee sigs? I have a couple. I'm not sure if my panel does, but maybe I can pull one out for you. All right. We're in this live stream for 58 minutes. Well, we're going on 59 minutes. Let's do one more round and we'll close it up. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to get my box. I moved it when I went to get my slab.
All right. You know what? We'll have Remy go, and then when he's done, we'll put you in. How's that?
All right. And just in case, my phone just told me that I had 5% left. So.
Oh no.
So I may disappear, and if I do, I'm not trying to be Houdini. It's because my phone died. So give me 1 second, and I'll get my book.
All right. What do you got?
You just tell me when.
All right. Go in the back. Yeah.
Back here?
Yeah, stop.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay. This is actually, and it's a newer one to me. I actually have recently shown it on mine or on my channel, but This is Superman number 101.
Oh, cool. Was he hula hooping?
It is the Rainbow of Doom. Come on, man. Get with it. It turns people into glass, just like he did Lois Lane right here. You don't want him to touch you with the Rainbow of Doom, because then you'll turn into glass.
It's a Rainbow of Doom, man. Where's the triple Rainbow of Doom?
So, for all my Superman fans out there, 1955, 101. This one is in fantastic shape. This is one that I want to get graded. I mean, the corners and everything. This is a beautifully preserved book. But yeah, it 100% says featuring the Rainbow of Doom. And he's warning everybody to get back, because if you touch it, you'll turn into glass.
Oh, man. What a concept. Way to go, DC. Triple rainbow. That was great. It's a Rainbow of Doom, man. Oh, man. We got 19 people in the house watching. Again, thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't smashed that like button yet, please do so. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, also do that and subscribe to my guest channel. We're just waiting on Chris to come with a random book. Where's Chris? Earth to Chris. Beep, 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 beep. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll go. What do you want to see, Remy?
Do another Raw book.
Do another Raw? All right.
Yeah.
Let's finish with a bang. We're going to the keys.
There you go. Grab a key out.
I think I already did that one. Oh yeah. All right. Finishing off with a bang. Chris, if you're seeing this, man, you gotta bang. You gotta finish with a bang. We got Batman number 251. No pressure.
That's putting me under the gun.
We got a Neil Adams cover here. This was the first copy that I bought. Man, I've had this book for 3 years already. Holy cow, time just flies. But this is just my favorite Batman cover, favorite Neil Adams cover, favorite Joker cover. End of story. I just ended it right there. Bam, boom. Nothing more to say about that. All right. What do you got?
This is the look of I'm cooked. I'm a cooked. Well,
this is what you get for moving your box.
Well, I'm going to end it in mine with one of my all-time favorite Avengers covers. And this kind of comes right after, well, not right after, but shortly after the Avengers 38 that I showed earlier. Iconic cover. This one's really beat up, but this is Avengers number 56.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Floating heads.
Yeah, floating heads and dead Bucky.
Oh, poor Bucky. Poor lad.
Do you think they tried to maybe take a little bit of inspiration from Robin for Bucky?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, definitely. All day, those crooks, those thieves.
I mean, I don't know. He's a sidekick. You know, there's only so many of them out there anyways.
This is true. All right, gentlemen. So we are 4 minutes in, and before Chris's phone dies, let's end this. Let's end this show. So Chris, I'll have you go first, man. What do you got going on your channel?
Well, I just did my official reintroduction live stream. I think at the beginning of end of last week. Las Cruces, he actually won a IDW Transformers #1 slabbed on that show. I hadn't forgotten you, Las Cruces, so thank you for being there. I've got a lot of stuff planned, and I'm filming stuff, trying to film stuff at least daily now. so that when I have lulls like I've had during this whole pandemic, I'll actually have stuff to put up and not have to go, well, what am I going to do now? So, so it's a constant hunt, constant, trying to stay and keep myself busy. But I'm kind of revamping. I was doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. I think that I put my goal a little too high to start with. So I'm toying with the idea of something like 300, 350. And I'll be putting the information out for that coming soon. So, yeah. And I'm trying to get more Ollie's books for Freaky Louie, because every time I see him, he's like, Ollie's, Freaky Ollie's. Blind bags, mystery bags. My Ollie senses are tingling.
Look, he just did it. He just typed it. As you were saying it, he typed it. It just popped in. I was like, man, that was perfect timing.
Yeah, if I didn't get pooped on so bad the last time from an Ollie's mystery bag, I probably would be getting more. But oof, it was bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude. So I wish you the best of luck, dude, for sure. I mean, I'm so happy that you got to come on the show today, because like I said in the intro, we've been trying to get you on for the longest time. So it was really fun having you on. I wish you the best of luck, man. I mean, it is hard in this YouTube field. It really is. But you just got to keep rolling with the punches and just keep on chipping away at the concrete, and you'll eventually get there, man. So
oh yeah,
for sure.
All right,
summed
you up, Chris. So there you go.
Yeah, I appreciate that shattered glass. Thank you.
Remy, what do you got going on, man?
I got a couple things going on. The missus and I may do a video for tomorrow, since it's Valentine's Day. So we've been floating around an idea for that, since we're a couple on comic stuff. I also have hopefully next week, I'm going to have, speaking of some old DC, I've got a Golden Age DC book. It's going to be an unveiling. I mean, this is a big one. I'll tell you, it doesn't involve a team. It involves one character, and it's a Golden Age in the teens. And it was, this is going to be a big one to get. Also, if anybody has recently seen my takeover of DJ Link's studio, I do have another takeover planned, and I'll give you a hint. It's somebody in the chat right now. But no, like I said, so we're gonna have some fun. I'm trying a bunch of different things. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? So we're gonna do a couple more live streams. I still have my 311 subscriber giveaway. It probably will change because I have not gotten the reholder back on that 9.9. So I might get a signed slab or something. We'll definitely be a good prize. But Mr. DJ Links did a good shout out. Kevin, you've done a bunch of shout outs for me as well. Everybody's really been awesome to give us a nice sub push here towards that 311 mark. So we appreciate it. And again, we'll have a good time and have some giveaways for that as well.
Cool. Very good. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. It's always a blast, and we'll definitely have to do it again.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's live stream show. Be sure to join me next week for What's That Comic Book. I do have a couple of guests lined up. Not sure who we're going to have next week, but there will be a show. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, getting the channel to 2,000 subscribers. That was absolutely huge. Make sure you join me on Monday for the Superpower Hour to kind of just chill out and just have sort of like a 2,000 subscriber party. It's going to be great. And again, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, if you're new here, please do so. I haven't given any details yet on how to win. Hold on, let me get it out. I got this pile of books on it. I'm going to be announcing very soon the details on how to win the Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.4. Bam! I can't wait to give this thing out, man. That's going to be really good. Again, if you guys win that, make sure you guys get that book pressed and clean, because it definitely could get a grade bump. So, guys, that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.